Gaurav, I being the CFO of this FMCG company stand responsible for reducing the operating cost, increasing the profitability of the company, improving the cash flows and the valuation of the company by improving the profitability. I've watched your content on LinkedIn and I can figure out that open access solar solution or renewable energy solution is the best investment today because it is yielding 100% IRR. It is helping in reducing cost, which is real cost now because there are so many examples also, and it also helps in increasing the profitability, thus the valuation of the company. I prepared a financial model, took it to my board, showed the same numbers, and there was a unanimous response that this all is fine. We agree to this. But there are two major risks that board has come up with, and I wanted you to answer those risks for me. So let me share those two risks that CFO shared with me and the responses that I gave to him. So the number one risk that he talked about, Gaurav, what will happen to the equity shares if the business model fails? Because the solar project will be set up by lenders financing. So what will happen to my company? Will I also be exposed to financial risk? Because I am not the active board member. I'm just a minority shareholder. So what will happen to those risks? That's my board is concerned about. So I told him clearly that the investment that you're making in this project is kind of a passive investment. All the risk related to business, operations, financeability can be negotiated during the PPA and shareholder agreement that you would be signing in a way that there is no impact on your organization. So you need to learn, you need to mitigate those risks by negotiating the appropriate clauses in PPA and SHA so that the risk related to anything related to business, operations, or the financeability of the project doesn't come to your company. So second important risk that he talked about is the impact on the brand value, because taking an equity investment in another project, and what if the project fails, what if the business model fails, what happens to my brand value? I being in the FMCG industry, the biggest asset that I have is my brand. So I told him that you are making a investment which is a minority investment, that to enjoy the waiver on the cross subsidy surcharge, and your company might have done multiple joint ventures wherein joint ventures might have failed because of the default by other party. So it won't impact any kind of brand value to you because it is not something that your brand has caused any damage to any business model. So it is very simple that you are just making this investment to enjoy cross subsidy surcharge waiver, and you are just doing this with the intent of off-taking power, being a captive consumer. I'm sure you must also be facing similar kind of risk. These two are major risks that I've heard from so many industrial consumers. So I thought to make this video and share the responses with you. Do share your thoughts. Do share if there are any risks that are holding you to make this a decision of buying an open access solution, because that's the best investment that you can make today. Don't leave money on the table.